Hey, this is Heart Healing Fairy. If you come across this message, you might resonate with words like starseed, lightworker, um, empath, which these are all just, words. I think that through your human incarnation, you might have experiences that sort of deeply resonate with you on a soul level to certain words like these. But the truth is when you're in a human incarnation, it doesn't really matter what your origins are. You're fully tapped into who you are and the role that you're in now in this incarnation. You probably resonate with feeling like you maybe had that internal, like, earth feels very not like home, or a sort of deep-seated, like, I want to go home. Maybe in your early years, not so much now. You've matured into your energy in such a way where you're sort of stepping into a role that you didn't see coming, I want to say. And so with those types of words that I used in the beginning, I think it all culminates into the empath, which is just very deeply recognizing the internal experience of feeling very disconnected for a very long time within the human incarnation. And going through so many cycles where people have treated you in such a way that aided you into maturing into your own energy to this point. I was getting very strong messages about there being this, it's like emotional detachment. It doesn't mean that you don't feel everything fully and that things don't affect you, but you're not attached to the feelings. It's almost like a pure experience. You're in the space of being in the recognition of it's just experience, even in real time, pure experience. And I feel that if you ever find this channel or you come across this message, you are either an awakening empath, you're waking up. I don't even like that language, like awakening, and it's such a natural life path. These are just words that we use, but you are either waking up, an awakening empath, or an awakened empath. And when you have woken up to the energy manipulation and the way that people function in their lower states to try and control and affect you, you're either waking up to that or you are completely awake to that. It's like people have no idea who they're coming into, what they are coming into contact with. I almost said who they are coming into contact with, but you have even seen past the conscious mind and identity. Yes, we all have ego. We need an ego ego is not bad. We have an ego or a sense of identity, which I feel for this collective is thinning out in a more profound way within your experiencing. But we always have ego, because to be able to move and function within this world, you need to have some sort of sense of identity. But when you start waking up, it thins out. The core of you, you are aware of the core of you, which is not identity. It's all energy. And you are either learning how to read the energy, not even learning how to read the energy, because you have always read the energy very clearly. You just were taking it on as your own for a long time, which can really mess you up. And so you are now in the recognition of the extreme contrasts. You can pinpoint emotional instability within others very clearly. And what happens to the awakening empath, or the awakened empath, is that you stop playing that role for people. You continue to be open and receptive to read the energy within the now moment, but you can so easily disconnect and detach from anything and anyone that is functioning from a space of emotional dependency or a manipulation sort of energy. Like, you are seeing it so clearly. And that brings me to what type of role that sort of, when you reach this point, you become the leader of your own life. You start to put yourself first and put your emotional needs first and pour love into you, and to protect your peace and to protect your energy, and sort of selectively extending that to where you feel it is a benefit, either for a person or a situation. It can be so many different things. It takes us a while to reach clarity within reading energy correctly. But saying no when you are being signaled no is a huge part of this, and putting up boundaries for yourself is very important, because for a long time it has been so easy for your energy to become distorted internally and confused in you internally. And so I feel like that is why within a lot of practices, meditation is so widely used, because not even like, oh, I'm going to meditate now. No, just self-reflection and being in your own energy and allowing that time and space for you to get comfortable and in your own energy, and for that quiet to sort of settle on you, so that when the contrast of other energies confronts you, you begin to start reading it so much more accurately. And there's also a recognition that when somebody comes in genuine energy, you feel it. This whole process has been sharpening your discernment, allowing you to have an opportunity within your life to consciously choose what you want to engage with and what you don't want to engage with. And we outgrow so much as we go. And what I'm hearing is like not being bothered at all about how anyone feels about it, which is a big key. When you reach the point where it's not like you don't care, because you do care. It's that you don't mind, because the way that anyone else feels isn't your problem. That's not your responsibility. Your energy comes as an opportunity, I'm hearing, for growth. And most people that you come into contact with will not be ready for that shift, but it is always an opportunity. It's like people think that they know you and they don't. I'm hearing that you keep people on their toes because you are so in your own energy, and the way that you move is so different from what they have ever experienced with anyone else, which is why sometimes people can get so attached to you so quickly, because we're not used to being seen by someone so clearly. And you see people very clearly, and it's so transparent. You guide with love. It is just who you are. Your energy, you don't have any intentions, or you don't have to manipulate anything because you're so in your own energy. And I feel that for whatever collective ends up resonating here, you've been on this path and you are coming to full clarity, or you are in full clarity about this. And maybe in the past, it might have personally affected you and hurt you in certain situations or within certain relationships because you didn't know who you came here to be yet. And not that you were trying to become, or that, no, it is being revealed to you internally that this is the way that your energy functions and how you affect people. And it isn't, it's not a personal thing, even. I feel like a lot of energies on the planet right now that, if you resonate with this, have spent so many long periods of time within your incarnation alone. And this was intentional, because it was all to bring you to a culminating point and solidity within yourself, where nothing can really affect you in a super emotionally charged way. And that you wield this knowing and this wisdom and this understanding, I want to say, with wisdom, because it could be weaponized. Can you imagine, like, when you come to the understanding of this, how badly you could wreck someone consciously, but you choose not to do that? And that is beautiful. You come in love, you extend love and respect, and you expect love and respect in return. And if that is not being given in return, I'm just hearing that it takes nothing for you to just, it doesn't matter what face the person's wearing or what the situation is. You have mastered this detachment and understanding. This is beautiful energy. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you in the next one.